Hello everyone, in the next video from Flashpoint Campaign Sovereign Storm, and today we are, I think, finally coming to the end of Brothers in Arms scenario. As you can see, there's still a couple of units to deal with. We have one T-55, we have two mechanized infantry elements. We don't know exactly what's left. It can be everything, including HQ or maybe even Strela. Probably by inspecting logs, I would be able to find out what's left, but I don't want to go into those details. We also have a couple of elements left around Schlummen Bridge. So we have 8 elements from also mechanized infantry. Uh, 4 BMPs, 1 mechanized infantry. Okay, so here we have the detailed information. Okay, so what we know, it's 4 BMPs, one mechanized infantry, one 12.7 millimeter, and two 7.62 mil PKM. Okay, doable, definitely. And here we have 11 elements, and that's 9 BMPs. Okay, so here we don't have detailed information since it says it's more than the value here in the counter shows. And also we have 2 elements left over there, and we also don't have detailed information about that. So let's see. The problem is our HQ is out of ammunition, but we should receive the support from the other HQ, the American one, which is equipped with one M1A1 Abrams. I don't think I'm going to move my mortars, or maybe I should, but mortars are also equipped with 50 cal, so if infantry decides to attack them, they should be smashed by 50 cals. I believe so. What else? One scout section is following down that road. Perfect. We also have 7th ACR, which is the tank platoon, going down to Lanzendorf to support any kind of push towards A70 highway crossroad. We also have the 4th ACR. Here we don't have any toes, but rest and resupply order is already in place. What about the other tank platoon? Here ammunition is less than 50%, but still plenty of rounds to be used. Second platoon from the second company of Panzer Grenadiers is coming to Würzburg, which I cannot see the name because there is so many bodies over there. We also have the third platoon, which is yeah, you can see it almost doesn't exist, but still it has some ammunition and is able to fight against enemy headquarters. It's quite surprising to me. They are equipped with single G3 rifle, one Milan, one 7.62 MG3 and hand grenades. I think that's enough to deal with single HQ, but the second platoon is coming for their rescue. What about the first platoon though? I think the first platoon will go towards Schlummen. You have all vehicles in place, all equipped with Milans, so I think you are going to be placed over here into that hex. I know there is no concealment and no cover, uh, but that should be enough. We need to capture back that Schlummen bridge. Also, we could go over there. Is anybody going here? No, into that hex. That's also very nice location, as you can see. Cover 63, concealment 71. Let's turn SOP. Yeah, you can see everything should be in our range. So let's do that. For now, we will move hasty like that. I will commit and I will screen from that location, or not really. I will change it to hold, apply, and the fourth and the fifth will be deliberate moves, because it's definitely a bit safer. Same about move number three, and I'm applying that. Let's see how much time that's gonna take. Almost. Thank you, game, for helping me. Almost 2 hours. Here it shows less. It's 23:36, which is around 124 minutes. Okay, I think that's perfectly fine. We still have 4 hours left in our scenario to recapture all objectives. You guys are currently very useless. Don't have anything. I mean, in terms of equipment, of course. What about you guys? That's gonna take you 15 minutes to resupply. I mean, 10 minutes to resupply, and then hold will start at around 22:27. You can see it's night, overcast, light rain, which doesn't help while using thermal imager sites. So it's worth noting. You will travel around hour. What about you guys? You also more than an hour. Hmm. Okay, around hour 30. Fair enough. I don't have anything I could do, so let's just start another command cycle. Okay, first platoon is fighting with enemy HQ, but looks like no progress. Possibly we've lost Abrams. No, we didn't. I thought that the sound which we heard indicated that, but looks like it's not, which is great. So tank platoon engaged one of those mechanized infantry elements, claiming, I believe, 4 targets, 2 BMPs and 2 mechanized infantry. Yes, sir. Lovely. Looks like they didn't disembark, since I still see the T letter in the top left corner. Uh, so yeah, while destroying the BMP, I believe the infantry also dies, but I'm not sure how it's implemented. There's a weather update. Night started. Illumination is 0%. Okay, well, it's not really an update. And another claims by our tank platoon. Guys, there's still fight going on around Würzburg. Single unit from the 3rd platoon doing good job. Mortar is firing at one of those mechanized infantry elements. No claims though, but as a suppression tool, I think it's good enough. They're again bombarding my tank platoon. No casualties. Good to see that. We are at the beginning of our phase though. There's plenty of action taking place. Again, bombardment on our tank platoon. Fortunately, no casualties. Now, the last T-55 is gone, claimed by our tank platoon. Very nice, so that means we don't need any more of armor-piercing rounds, which is good. Now we are relying on heat rounds. I don't know from where that mortar is firing, but that's really annoying. So many bombardment. But no claims, no casualties on our side, which is lovely. Okay, what about this time? Still nothing. Okay, again. God damn it, they are bombarding it heavily. But if it's 107 mm mortar, it's quite hard to destroy Abrams armor. Of course, the top of the turret is quite vulnerable, but other parts are solid enough to survive 107 mm mortar round. I hope so. Yeah, our HQ tries to fight, or I'm not sure. Do they have any ammunition? No, not really. Still saying zero ammunition. Okay, fair enough. My HQ from Ransdorf isn't able to support still. Of course, it's only single Abrams, and the line of sight is okay, but they are fighting in the urban area. Since that's a very small element, it's not gonna be an easy task for them. So we need to wait for reinforcements and another bombardment on our tank platoon. Now the fourth ACR is resupplied, and we are observing another bombardment. What a surprise! The fourth ACR, which is scout section engaging mechanized infantry elements, 4 claims. That was 2 times BMP, 1 times mechanized infantry, and 1 times 12.7. More claims, but I didn't notice. Okay, the unit is gone. Perfect. The phase is over, so everyone is moving. It's gonna take you a while, right? Yeah, you are moving on foot. That's fine. What about you guys? You should be able to move over here soon. Still no ammunition, that's a problem. Which is not actually true. Marder is still equipped with 20 millimeter gun ammo and 7.62 MG3. So it's quite misleading that the key ammunition is 0. Of course, Milan is empty and that Marder is fallen out. But here we also have ammunition. So I feel like that's a bit misleading. So in case of TOWs, it's like a few percent of key ammunition going down. In case of that unit, Milan stands for like most of the key ammunition percentage, if I can call it like that. So yeah, this is very weird. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I don't understand it, but yeah, well, the engine is quite complicated, and there's a lot of uh, a lot of details inside. So okay, what I should do next? Should I just move over here trying to support them, or well, technically we still have those leftovers in our range. So those are 2 elements from mechanized infantry and also 2 elements from mechanized infantry. I don't feel like I need support over there, but maybe. I'm not sure. Did we destroy everything on that road along Weiser Mine River? Looks like yes. You can see so many casualties. Dear God. Okay. Now, let's take a look. I'm gonna move you here. How much time that's gonna take? Whoa. Huh. Quite a lot. It's only 500 meters. Really? What if I change it to hasty? An improvement? Yeah, around 25 minutes. That sounds a bit more reasonable. Uh, I will change it to deliberate move though. What if I change it to screen? Is that going to change anything? I think, well, the screen is fine. What about ammunition? 4 toes and 5 toes. I think that's enough. On the other hand, what about my tank platoon? Well, not too much ammunition left, but I'm gonna try to run one more cycle and then I will check whether I should resupply them. I don't think they have any units left, to be honest, unless they've decided to veer west, then move south and attack from the western side. Our HQ didn't. I mean, they haven't spotted anything yet, so I think we should be fine. Should I modify anything at that point? I don't think so, except that movement. What's your SOP? Well, you are still able to fire at them. Okay. When you go there, I will then give you order to recapture the Schliemann Bridge. But for now, all looks good. So let's start. Yeah, the HQ is overrun, but yeah, as we've checked, they still have ammunition to respond. It's only small arms fire, so I shouldn't be concerned too much about that. Unless there are still some BMPs left, but I'm not sure. Okay, there is a single element trying to sneak through. Interesting. I don't think they are a serious threat for my fourth ACR, which is scout section. Still two Bradleys are on. Would be nice to see some ATGMs flying. If they move north towards the Trevgas bridge, I believe the tank platoon will hit them. Okay, there is a more mortar fire on that location. How much time it's gonna take you? Around, okay, the full command cycle, I believe. What about you guys? No, why? Wait. You still have plenty of units available. Why I didn't move you? I didn't notice that. Okay. So you will move. I will plot you something like that. I know there's no cover. That's okay. But uh, I believe enemies don't have any kind of anti-tank or even anti-infantry fighting vehicles weapon, which includes RPGs or any stuff like that. So I think it's safe enough. Despite the fact I will change it to deliberate and also that one to deliberate, and that should be okay. Should I? I don't need to. I don't need to change how they disembark since that unit mostly relies only on Bradley's. Cavalry scouts are a bit useless, so they are firing from a distance, trying to use exploit their high range. So uh, what else? HQ fell back. Of course, we've lost Bradley and headquarters. It's fine. Uh, I'm not much concerned about that. I just would like to see that my Abrams is firing. I think I'm gonna change it to one hex from the enemy because if they move over here, the unit will not relocate immediately, and that's something I would prefer to avoid this time. Only two elements left. Like I would like to really capture you and demolish. Maybe I should modify move and go here. Okay, that's gonna take you the full cycle, so I will give you another order when you are in position. So I don't want to change it while my units are moving. Okay, what you are going to see from that location? Not too much. That location would be better, or over there. And how much time it's gonna take you? Mm, around 13 minutes. Okay, I think that's fine. I believe I can accept it. Okay, let's. What if I change it to over there? 24, a bit more than a full cycle. The problem is that you won't have that unit in range if they move over here. Unless they move over here. Uh-huh. I've just increased the standoff range so they will try to escape any attack. Okay, I will keep them over here and we will see. Is that all? Yes, sir. That's all. Yeah, there's still mortar fire. Of course, now claiming anything while only 2 units are left isn't the easiest task. There is a bombardment, but is that... Oh, that's the enemy bombardment, okay. Interesting choice. I think they wanted to try to hit my HQ. We are still bombarding that hex. Fair enough. But, oh, whoa. Was that only different sound, or was it like rocket artillery strike? Huh, interesting. I don't think so. They are still trying to bombard that hex, which is empty at that point. So, good on us. Okay, our units moved. Perfect. What about enemies? Okay, we are in that hex. We've lost vision though. We've claimed victory point at Würzburg. Nice. The phase is over. So very, very nice to see it. You guys are going to just hold that location. What about the third platoon? Of course, guys, I think you will also stand here. Or I will move you to the second platoon, and you will hold that location together. You are still moving in. You are in position. Perfect. I have no idea where is that enemy unit. They either moved here, and that's why we cannot see them, which is quite weird since there is our unit able to spot them, but well, yeah, they've disappeared. The tank platoon is coming here, so and they will be soon. That's gonna take them 16 minutes. Okay, perfect. I don't think I need to modify anything at that point. I could put them in rest and resupply mode, just in case. So let's do that. Maybe not for the whole 15 minutes or 11, 15 minutes. We are currently in the middle of the cycle, so something like that. 12 minutes, 15. Okay, I'm gonna take 12 minutes and then hold, and that should be okay. Okay, perfect. You stay where you are, quite useless, only providing some information. But well, actually, are they able to provide anything? What about sensors? Okay, so they have night vision sights, optical gun sight, optical gun sight with zoom. Yeah, the night vision system. Okay, that's quite yeah, that's quite useful. Of course, range is small. It's 1,000 meters classified. Classify 800 meters. I identify 500 meters, which is one hex. So they could at max spot the target over here, here. Same for them like that, but only spot. So that would be it. I'm wondering where they go. Are they trying to sneak through like that and capture that location? That would be interesting. Huh. Maybe I should start moving over there. But from that location I see way more. Okay. For now, what about that HQ? You have some weaponry. That's not too much. Okay. I think we can just press start and let's see. Oh, there was a unit hidden. Interesting. And They are actually destroyed. Very nice. Okay, the phase is over. I have no idea where those guys are. Like, seriously. I think I will send the fourth ACR just in case over here. Or the tank platoon. Or maybe those guys. The first ACR. Since that location is covered, I have plenty of units over here. So maybe I will send the first ACR here and try to hold it. Because I'm really not sure where the enemies are. So I will plot movement like that. We'll try to follow the road. And we will hold. Interesting choice, not gonna lie. You have the concealment preference? Probably. So first movement hasty, second movement hasty, third movement. I will change it to deliberate, deliberate, and deliberate. And we will edit some orders. We will try to use roads this time. How much time in total that's gonna take you? Oh, you don't. I don't think we have enough time. Unless something has changed while I set up different orders. We have 2 hours and 18 minutes left, so we end up at around 2 a.m. So that's not enough time. What if I change it to move hasty? Still not enough time. And now we should be fine. Well, no, that will start it. Yeah, still not enough. What if I move hasty like that? Not enough. Okay, so I will change it to deliberate. Who can get it quicker than my ACR from here? Are you able to get in there? If I move hasty like that, commit, hold. It's gonna take you. Oh yeah, you will make it. Okay, so let's do it. You have move. You have preference to movement for. Oh, also concealment. Interesting. So let's edit. I will change default roads apply to this, and I will apply to this and later unit orders. Okay. Will it change anything? Not really. Or maybe it has changed, but it's not showed here, which is always annoying. But I believe that information over there is accurate. But the fourth I will put to deliberate and also that one to deliberate since we have plenty of time available. So we'll be ahead of time, which is very, very nice. So HQ will go here. I know this is not perfect location, especially for the HQ, but we have to stop any kind of sneaky, Bicky-like action. For my first platoon from 2nd Company of Panzer Grenadiers, we will move to Schlummen Bridge to recapture it, since that's our objective. And I think that looks perfect. Second ACR is coming over there, having pretty nice line of sight from that location. Absolutely. This is very lovely line of sight. The first one will try to go this line and maybe they will be able to find where the enemies are. I believe they are hiding over there. So maybe instead of trying to send them here, we will just send them into the city and maybe we'll find those targets. I hope they will survive that. So we will move deliberate like that. Boom, boom, commit. We will hold, but we will change it to assault. Same for second. No, the second I don't need to since there's a friendly unit. So unless they decide to attack them, but I don't think so. SOP. Whoa, yeah. Now we need to change it. So uh, second, we will passengers disembark and one from end of path. The third one is end of path, right? I will set up it like that. Same for the assault. So I will add one hex just in case. So passengers disembark at range 1 from end path, so they should disembark over there. And also just in case one from enemy, and we will see. So I will change it everywhere. I don't know how it affects the last order since it's hold, but just to make sure everything is set up correctly. I don't want to keep my infantry inside vehicles since we are assaulting that hex. So, with that being said, they should also receive the support from 4th ACR if needed. And with that being said, now I can just press start. And let's observe another cycle. Yeah, well, uh, most part of the battle of that scenario has been resolved at the very beginning, as you remember. I think at around 2 hours of elapsed time, most of the units were simply demolished by us. Of course, 44% losses at that point, but we were outnumbered and also a few bad decisions, especially in that northern sector, but that's fine. Okay, well, let's start another cycle. No reason to wait. Okay, there's a second. Oh, we've detected enemy HQ. How nice. Fortunately, I don't have enough time to destroy them, but there is a high priority barrage request submitted to Fire Support Control Center. I don't think our mortar is able to hit that far away, but it is what it is. Okay, we've claimed another victory point. Enemies are bombarding us. We've lost one Bradley, so looks like enemies are over here since they can see us. Yeah, we are in the open field, so unfortunately we are paying a huge price for it. Two Bradleys gone, both are dead, so we are left with cavalry scouts. Since those are cavalry scouts, I'm gonna assault that hex. Since well, what am I supposed to do? Tactical initiative, generous, fire discipline, point blank, boom. Also for hold, point blank. That's only small arms fire, so. And the range for our mortar, yeah, you can see. Unfortunately, out of range, unless we decide to move forward and from that location, nope. From that, nope. From that, yeah, from that location, we could try to hit them. Do we have ammunition to do that? Mm, maybe. Let's try to move like that on call. I'm sorry, like that. Do you have enough time? Yeah, you have. Okay, perfect. So let's try. Maybe we'll hit them. Maybe. Those will be additional points for us. So, okay. Anything else I should do at that point? Not really. Of course, I don't want to lose too many too many elements, but yeah. I completely forgot that they have artillery available. By the way, do we know what kind of artillery they have? Not really. It's only information about loss. Okay, let's start. Of course, we will see bombardment again. Yeah, always. They may actually destroy completely that unit, since there's plenty of fire. There is no cover provided by vehicles, neither terrain, which is quite open. For tanks, that would be okay. For the infantry and for the infantry fighting vehicle, or in that case, it's called the APC, which is armored personnel carrier. Most of mortars and artillery are able to easily destroy them if direct hit. I'm wondering what kind of artillery they use. Are those mortars or maybe off-map artillery? Oh yeah, another cavalry scout is gone. So only one is left. Don't think they will survive it. Maybe. No, mortar is going to the new location. I feel like those mortar barrages and so on, they should be slightly modified, since it takes too much time. Yeah, there is a skirmish. Okay, we've lost something. I don't know what that was, Bradley or some scouts, but yeah, they are sitting in the city trying to defend. We are assaulting, so we are not in the great position. And unfortunately, we don't have units able to do anything about that. Well, we have the first platoon from the second company, so we could help them. But I wanted to hold the bridge. So, are you able to survive it and to simply win that battle, guys? It's one mechanized infantry and one strela, and also one mechanized infantry and one strela. So you should be able to do that. Like seriously, no reason to lose that fight. I could send you a tank platoon to support you, but I don't think there's a reason to do that. Let's just finish that scenario. So let's watch what will happen. And of course, they are again bombarding my scouts. Okay, unit is gone. Another cavalry scout is gone. Interesting. It's like Bradleys aren't able to provide enough support. But also I shouldn't expect too much from the reconnaissance unit, if I'm honest with you. Only two cavalry scouts against mechanized infantry defending the urban area. This is quite understandable, if I'm honest. I'm wondering whether they have any weapon capable of destroying my Bradleys. I don't think so. There's a electronic warfare update. The electronic warfare EV burden for 10th Panzer Grenadier Brigade is now at low rating from medium before. Okay, yep, very nice. And again, we are observing the fight. It looks like Strela is gone. Am I correct? No, one mechanized infantry though. But I saw the symbol of Strela. Is this now Strela gone? No, again mechanized infantry. Interesting. Unless it doesn't show what kind of unit is that. Okay, now we've destroyed what? There's no information on what we've destroyed. Uh, Contact destroyed. Okay. And another unit showed up, which is 2 times mechanized infantry. They are traveling on foot or on legs, as L stands for. So I believe our tank platoon will just demolish them. What about you? Yeah, one Strela is left. We have Bradleys to do the task. It's, by the way, interesting since... Oh, they were using 7.62 millimeter gun to demolish enemies, which is quite interesting. Why not to use 25 millimeter weapon? They didn't even use ammunition at all. Okay, why is that? Uh, I don't get it, if I'm honest with you. Like, seriously, really? Uh, Interesting call. That's kind of a broken arrow situation. I don't want to do that. What I want to do is to barrage enemy HQ. It's gonna be neutralizing, and we will use all rounds. Okay, it can be 55, unless I'm capable of right. Okay, I think I'm not capable of typing in. Let's do it like that. Oh my goodness. How am I supposed to do that? Okay, now. Oh, thank you, Gabe. And let's apply. So we will try to oversaturate that hanks and maybe somehow we will at least claim one target. But any other than that, should I do something? Not really. It's 50 minutes left for the scenario. So let's continue and let's finish it. Single unit is left, and that's probably only Cinderella. I believe you are going to use your 25mm autocannon, which is quite powerful against especially such targets as air defense system, infantry, in general all soft targets, and also buildings. So I have no idea why you are not using that. Basically infantry which is not equipped with any anti-tank weapon is almost useless, even against infantry fighting vehicles. I mean, the question is how you want to destroy it. If you don't have any kind of weapon which is capable of doing that. I mean, those 25mm cannons are a true mayhem, believe me. They are terrifying. Whenever I watch some videos from the battlefield and I see that 25mm autocannon, I'm simply terrified, like, really. Tank isn't that scary to me compared with that infantry fighting vehicle weaponry. I don't know, like I feel like the single shot from the tank, even when it's heat or in general high explosive round, it's not as much scary as 25mm autocannon. Even 50 cal is scary. So imagine, like, compare the 12.7mm caliber or the 50 cal with 25mm caliber. It's quite terrifying. Not gonna lie. Okay, guys, please just destroy that Strela or whatever it is. Thank you. Finally. And the phase is over. Our Grand's HQ is moving left and right. Maybe that's because of enemy artillery capabilities. So maybe that's why they do it, just to avoid any SIGINT detection and then uh, artillery barrage on the location. So that's quite reasonable choice. Okay, well, there's no units, I mean enemy units left. Let's take a look at intelligence. Threat assessment is completely empty at that point. Enemy sitrep, only information about enemy HQ. Reported kills and claims, 177 units in total at that point, and 93 tanks. Holy god. Wow. 55 mechanized infantry, but 93 tanks. Whew. That's a true mayhem. Okay, let's just finish the scenario then. Boom, 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 boom. Time goes down. Click, 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 click. Okay, and now the last cycle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! The scenario is over and we have the information to Obersturmbannführer or whatever cows commanding 10 Panzer Grenadier Brigade. By the way, I should check what it stands for, the OBS. The enemy has suffered losses and withdrawals exceeding 70% and is reorganizing on the battlefield. HQ orders you to hold position and await further orders. You and your forces obtained a decisive win. You should be aware that command considers your performance on balance to be excellent. Due to the fact that your forces inflicted catastrophic losses, sudden death on the enemy, your outcome is rated one level higher than it would have been, and the enemy's one less, based on points. The Panzer Grenadier Brigade finished the battle with 51% by victory points value, 45% by number of its subunits combat ready. It claimed 7 Recce, 93 tanks, 55 APCs, 7 infantry, 5 HQ, 2 ADs, 6 self-prepared arty, and 2 utility enemy subunits. And you can see that's quite also misleading. It says 55 APCs and 7 infantry. If we go into intelligence and kills and claims, you will see 55 mechanized. I mean, no, that was 55 mech. Okay, my bad. It's just called differently. Okay, so that's correct. Never mind. Your force took very heavy losses, 10% permanent, 44% fallen out, and must refit for a considerable time to recover the 48 subunits that have fallen out. Yeah, that's actually true. I've lost too many units. Definitely, yeah, I agree with that. I just put them into do or die tactics, which I'm not proud of, but they did tremendous job. Uh, so let's see. Pierre Karol Świerczewski. That's a Pole, by the way. Huh. Interesting. Contested in neutral. Yeah, the enemy forces were commanded by Mr. Karol Świerczewski. Yeah, that's a Pole. Well, I don't feel bad that I simply demolished that guy. You should be on the right side, not on the dark side, Mr. Świerczewski. So, let's go to Butcher's Bill. You can see that he almost lost everything he had, except self-prepared artillery. Was that on map, by the way? I would like to check that. Oh, here we have. Yeah, so it's part of your HQ, right? Is it? I'm trying to SPW. Huh. Interesting. HQ, Reiki, yeah. Only 2 tanks left. Wow. This is very bad. And they were also part of HQ. Almost all APCs out of 60. All infantry is gone. 0 left from 48 starting the scenario. Some AD, which is air defense, but they were actually useless in case of that scenario. But we also suffered quite a bit of losses. Okay, we've lost half of our Recce, but that's because I just used them wrong. We've lost 2 tanks, which is great result in my opinion, especially we were facing 95 tanks. We've lost 25 APCs, and that's because mostly I wasn't prepared for such a massive attack, and I believe I should support my German units by American units way stronger and keeping them more closely together. Especially enemy didn't have any kind of air support, so that should be fine. Also, I didn't expect enemies to be that close on the northern side. They were almost stationing on those bridges, and I put my units over here. Of course, they've inflicted some losses, but you can see that one platoon was absolutely obliterated at that location. So yeah, that was a mistake. I should fix it next time. What about infantry? Yeah, same about infantry. Mostly West German units are gone in that case. I think I'm not going into all those details, which are quite interesting. Despite one thing, I think this is quite interesting. So they had 64 T-55s and 31 T-72s. We've destroyed almost all of them. You can see that half of T-72s is fallen out and half is completely destroyed. Quite similar situation for T-55, so 34 of them is fallen out, and 28 is completely destroyed. But you can see that was a really, really substantial amount of armor going our way and against us. So I'm really impressed that we only lost two tanks, and I'm also really impressed that we've managed to stop such a mass of tanks coming our way. This is really impressive, in my opinion. So I'm very proud of my units. What else should I check something interesting to show you? Let's see. Butcher's Bill, final report. We've read it. Uh, let's see. Nothing over here. Nothing over here. Not here. So just let's take a look at the map. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that looks beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. There is something left. That's the cavalry section. Uh, okay. There is a there's also reconnaissance platoon. That's a mechanized reconnaissance, and also HQ over here left. But with that being said, with all those information, we are finishing Brothers in Arms scenario with decisive win. So I hope you enjoyed. I think I enjoyed quite a bit, despite the fact, despite a few. I'm not going to say major mistakes, but a few setbacks. But yeah, uh, still I think it was quite enjoyable for both me and you. So, without further ado, thank you for watching, and probably see you in the next scenario from the Flashpoint campaign's Southern Storm. Once again, thank you and see you next time. Goodbye.